Hi. In this episode, we're going to talk about @jobs. @ is a scheduling service kind of similar to Cron, allowing you to schedule tasks to run sometime in the future. However, with Cron, where you can schedule tasks on a repetitive schedule, the @job is only scheduled for one-time execution sometime in the near future. So, the syntax for using @ is a lot simpler than using cron. You're simply going to type @ followed by a date and a time, or even a relative time, such as midnight, noon, tea time, or relative to now. So you can put now plus 1 minute, or now plus 60 minutes. And what it allows you to do is then schedule a command to run at one certain time. Again, the benefits are that you can schedule tasks to run when you might not be available on the computer to actually manually run the task, or you might need this time to run this task because you want to avoid peak traffic on your server or some other compliance requirement that you need to meet, such as only running backups after 11 p.m. or only rebooting past midnight, or whatever the compliance and the command or the task might be. So again, the syntax is very, very simple. You simply write @ followed by a certain time, and you are provided with a @ scheduling prompt. You can schedule scripts, you can schedule specific manual commands, and once you're done, this task will run at the time that you want it to run. You can look at the scheduled jobs for your user with the command @q and remove and manage jobs with ATRM as well. So in the upcoming lab, we're going to show how to use the @ utility in order to schedule one-time tasks to run in some time in the future. Please join us in this next lab where we talk about how to schedule @jobs. In this episode, we're going to talk about @jobs. @job is similar to cron in that it allows you to schedule a command or a task to run at a later time. However, it is not on a recurring schedule like with cron. In an @job, you pretty much just say at 3 o'clock, certain commands or certain scripts will run. Simple as that. And that is the @job. You can give a relative time like this, or you can even give a specific time like Saturday, 3 p.m., or you can even say at noon or at midnight. You can give relative time when it comes to @jobs. And once you type that, you are presented with a prompt that will allow you to type some commands or, some instructions that will be executed at a certain time. So let's take a look at the man page, and we can see that how we can use @. We can see a list of pending jobs with @q. We can delete jobs based on a job number with @rm as well. And here we can see how we can specify timings. So again, it follows hours and minutes, but of course we can also specify midnight, noon, or tea time, which happens to be 4 o'clock. You can give month name and day with an optional year as well. If you want to put a specific day, you can even put tomorrow or at 4 p.m. plus 3 days. So there's a lot of helpful examples inside this man page, which you can use to really, narrow down the @job timing that you want to execute some commands. So currently, my time is 8:39. I'm going to say at 8:41, and it's going to give me a new prompt that you can see that the commands are going to be executed using this shell, and here's my prompt. And I can just say something that will happen at this time. So I'm just going to say touch home administrator @file. So I'm going to create a file at that time, and I can, again, put more commands if I need to or if I want to, or I can stop the prompt by typing Control and D, which is the end of file character. And now it has scheduled the job at 8:41, as you can see. We can even see it at Q. This is the job itself. It's job ID 1. If we want to remove it, we would just type in ATRM followed by the job ID. I won't do that. I actually want to show you how in 1 minute the at job will be processed as per the schedule. So you can see the difference between at, and of course it's a one-time scheduling, whereas a cron job is a repetitive scheduling. All right, we just have about 20 more seconds to go before the at job is actually processed. We can probably still see it in the queue that it is queued to go off at 8:41. And we're about almost there. So at 8:41, this queued job will process, executing the commands that I have scheduled to execute at that time. All right, and now it is 8:41. And if we take a look now, we should see also the at file, which was created as part of the at scheduler. So that is using the at utility to schedule one-time jobs in the future in Linux. I want to thank you for watching this episode, and I'll see you in the next one.